Hey, what's up guys, Ben here, welcome to another video on this channel, FilmFanatic. Today's video is going to be the news recently released about the Freddie Mercury biopic. Now, it was released about a year ago that there was going to be a documentary about the Queen frontman Freddie Mercury. Now, there was loads of questions: who would direct, who would write, who would star, and they've all been answered in this one news article. Now, at first Sacha Baron Cohen was all tied up to play the role, everything was fine, and there was creative differences, I can't even say that word. And then there was creative differences between him and Brian May and Roger Taylor. Brian May and Roger Taylor, Freddie Mercury's old bandmates, wanted it to be a celebratory occasion, wanted it to be happy about his life, show the good sides, whereas Sacha Baron Cohen wanted it to be the dark sides, wanted to be from everything from start to finish: the drugs, him coming out as gay, the AIDS that he sadly died of. So Sacha Baron Cohen dropped out, and there was so many rumours about all the different actors who would step up to the plate and take this role. Daniel Radcliffe was one, Ben Whishaw was one, but none of them really had that flair that would make them suit Freddie Mercury. I mean, if you've ever seen anything about Freddie Mercury, you'll see he's flamboyant, he's loud, he's, active, everything that Daniel Radcliffe and Ben Whishaw didn't have for me. But after a while, after they'd stopped their creative differences and they all agreed on a good storyline, the Sacha Baron Cohen came back into the project, and not just to star in. Now, it was released a few weeks ago in an article I read on IMDb that he would star, write and direct this biopic. Is that a good thing? Not for me. Don't get me wrong, I am a big fan of Sacha Baron Cohen. I think he's great at making these quirky, witty characters in all the different movies, Sweeney Todd, Bruno, Borat, and we've seen that he can definitely write, with Bruno, Borat, Ali G, you've seen that he can write, but he can write comedy, not a serious biopic. So as I've said, we have seen that his comedy writing is fantastic and has won him awards, but is he quite ready to write such a serious movie as a Freddie Mercury biopic that looks at so many very serious topics? Like I said, it mentions the AIDS, it mentions homosexuality, there was loads of conflict in the band in the early years. Will he be able to write something that serious? I'm not too confident on it. As for directing, he has zero directing experience. That's really worrying. This movie would have been really difficult for an experienced director to direct, with all the different, very serious issues that are looked at, but also the fact that there's a huge Queen fan base all over the world that will be excited for this movie, and to learn that it's going to be done with a guy who has zero directing experience, has only written comedy, that's worrying for us Queen fans. His acting, I am 100% confident on. I think his flamboyant nature, his kind of, campness, really suits Freddie Mercury. Honestly, if you see him with a moustache, he looks exactly like Freddie Mercury. So I'm 100% confident that he can successfully act like Freddie Mercury, successfully portray this character. Again, I'm not confident in him writing and directing. I think that should be left to the professionals to do. Leave him just to really get into the role, because it is going to be a big movie. Like I said, there's so many Queen fans around the world that are also excited for this movie, but I'm not confident in his writing or his directing. Now, there has been some big names tied to this project. Roger Taylor, Brian May, the two producers, also two lasting Queen members. But there's also John Deacon. But there has been some big names tied to this project. Robert De Niro's came forward as a producer. Brian May and Roger Taylor are both producers. Now, before I made this video, I sat and thought, who would be my perfect choices for each of these things I've talked about? Sacha Baron Cohen was my number one choice to act in it, so that was fine. Directing wise, I had given it to James Marsh. Now, if you don't know who James Marsh is, he directed Theory of Everything, Man on a Wire, things like that. Documentaries, very serious documentaries looking at some very serious issues, and I would have given it to him. Experience in it, like I said, he's dealt with all these serious issues, so he knows, how to play around them, kind of thing. He's worked with some big actors, and his movie won an Oscar, Theory of Everything. He's got everything in the package, so why would they not even look at him or consider him? And if they did, why was it not released? Why was he not, even given a chance? To me, he'd have been the perfect director for this. As far as writers go, I'd have given it to Manish Pandey. Now, if you don't know who Manish Pandey is, he wrote the multi-award winning documentary on Ayrton Senna. But the writing of it was exquisite. How he managed to incorporate all these real life events, make them interesting, even if they weren't that interesting, he made them interesting to watch. And so I'd have given the writing credits to Manish Pandey. There is no official release date obviously for this film yet, but I personally expect it to be out probably about 2018, because it is said it is in production and it could take quite a while to make this movie. So I expect it 2017, 2018, maybe a little bit earlier if we're lucky. Now, I do actually have a question for you guys to leave down in the comment section, or if you want to talk to me on Twitter. Who would your star, director and writer be for the Freddie Mercury biopic? Who do you think should be given these roles? So if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit the like button below, really does help my channel out. Leave in the comment section what my next video should be, maybe I'll do one of your comments. Hit the subscribe button to never miss a video, and I'll see you next time guys. Take care.